distribution. I kindly request Dr. R. Revati, Dean, Shri Krishnaswamy College for Women, to welcome address for this gathering. Dr. R. Revati.
Linguistic Minorities Forum of Tamil Nadu, Shri Kanakadurga Telugu Education Institutions, and formerly President Tamil Nadu Medical Council. And to list a few of his achievements, he has coveted the much envious prize, Dr. B.C. Roy National Award, as the eminent medical teacher from the President. And in 2004, honorary FRCS by the Royal College of Surgeons, Glasgow. And in 2007, honorary doctorate from the Tamil Nadu Dr. India Medical University. And what is more, for the past 15 years, every week, he has been conducting a free clinic in his hospital. And on Thursday, every Thursday, from morning 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., that is continuously for 12 hours, he has been seeing the patients without getting any consultation fees. He gets fees only for the lab services, that too only 50%. So he has been doing, and he has been serving nearly 70,000 patients so far. Give him a big hand. And his universal service to the society has to be much appreciated. And today we are fortunate enough to have you, sir, as our chief guest. And about today we are observing the 30th anniversary of World AIDS Day. The theme is Know Your Status. If we trace the themes of World AIDS Day, since 1988, we have come a long way. Yet there are miles to go. There are many barriers for the people to know about their status. One such is the fear to know about the truth, and then the fear of being excluded. We consider it as something simple, just a small step, but for them it is a giant leap. So today we are being given a platform by both ICWO and Shri Krishnaswamy College. Let us utilize it to the maximum by promising to provide strength, stamina and support to overcome the agony of fear. Thank you. Actually, the themes are not limited to a single day, but are used year-round to highlight HIV awareness. The theme Know Your Status underlines the importance of undergoing medical tests to confirm the presence or absence of the HIV virus, which can lead to AIDS. Now, therapeutic measures are available to treat HIV-infected people. Tamil Nadu State AIDS Control Society reports that a large number of youngsters who are educated also fail to undergo testing and receive timely treatment because of the social stigma which is attached to AIDS, and it is believed that it is unprotected sex which makes you get this disease. As testing for HIV cannot be made compulsory, you cannot make testing compulsory. So National AIDS Control has launched a very beautiful strategy, 90-90-90. The first 90% talks about people living with HIV should know their HIV status. Second 90% of those diagnosed with AIDS should be on a suitable therapy. The third 90% talks about people who receive treatment and they should be virally suppressed by the year 2020. And as I mentioned earlier, the theme for World AIDS Day will be Know Your Status. This focus will be on making more and more people getting tested for HIV status. And unfortunately, there are many barriers to HIV testing which still remain. Stigma and discrimination deter people from taking a HIV test. Many people get tested only after becoming ill and symptomatic. But actually there is a good news for all HIV infected people. There are many new ways of getting access to HIV testing. Self-testing, community-based testing and multi-disease testing are all helping people to know their HIV status. The primary aim of conducting an event of this magnitude is to make our staff and students realize the need and importance of spreading awareness about AIDS and communicate to the world and the general public the need for HIV testing. We have to give them the assurance that knowing their HIV status is the first step towards eradicating the spread of disease. The red ribbon, which is worn by all of you, was adopted as a symbol for solidarity with people suffering from AIDS. So, let us all join together on this World AIDS Day in raising awareness about the importance of knowing one's status and work continuously for the removal of all barriers and move towards an AIDS-free society. Thank you.
Take much time. I want you to pay attention to the next 3 minutes only. Please, all of you, I know it's a very big crowd. I'm very happy to see such a large response. We are aware a very important issue like this. The management of this illustrious college, the dean, the principal, the chairman of the Indian Community Welfare Organization, and the dynamic secretary, Mr. Hariharan. He is very good in creating இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அவேர்னஸ், ஒரு விழிப்புணர்வு கிரியேட் பண்றதுக்கு அவர் ரொம்ப முயற்சி பண்றாரு. இது ஐட்ஸ் மட்டும் இல்லை, நிறைய இஷ்யூஸ், child welfare, child abuse, there are so many issues which now our society is confronted with. And he takes one by one and creates an awareness. I really congratulate you, Mr. Hariharan, for the great effort you are taking. Now I want to tell you, Madam has very nicely summarized the entire problem of AIDS, the principle. So I want to tell you that now, when 20 years back, when the AIDS was initially, everybody was talking about it, we thought it was a catastrophe, human catastrophe. But then now we realize, because many of our patients are now living normally, the last 15 to 20 years there is no problem for them. So we now call it a chronically manageable disease. And very rarely we find patients dying out of AIDS nowadays. We operate on patients with AIDS. Suppose they develop an appendicitis or develop some other surgical condition, we are operating. And we are admitting them. We are admitting them for any other ailment they may have other than AIDS. So what I want to tell you, my dear students, is that it is not something that we should be afraid of. At the same time, we should take always preventive measures to make sure that we don't get into that problem. As Madam has already mentioned, though sexual contact may be one way of communicating the disease, there are many other ways. I am a surgeon. Suppose I am operating on a patient who has AIDS and I cut my finger during the operation, what will happen? So the healthcare professionals are under very high risk when we want to treat patients with HIV infection. At the same time, our duty, noble duty, calls for that we should attend to them. Somebody has to attend. I really congratulate some of the hospitals who are exclusively dedicated to treat the AIDS patients. They are geared. They do what is called universal precautions in the operating room. So this is a big service. And what I want to tell you here is that this is not a disease that we should be afraid of anymore, but at the same time, we should create awareness about how this is communicated, how it can be cured, and how they can lead a normal life if we show them enough consideration. Interested in creating a community awareness. I congratulate you once again. Thank you for the opportunity given to me to meet all of you. And before I conclude, as a doctor, I want to give you an advice for your health. Hello? As a doctor, I want to give you some advice on your health. I wanted to trust 4 doctors in your life. One is Dr. Nash, Guru Gattubaru. Second is Dr. Exercise, Vadam Paiche. Third is Dr. Lifestyle, Watch Moray. And fourth is Dr. Take It Easy. These 4 doctors, if you trust in your life, will be aware of many diseases in your life. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
வணக்கத்திற்குரிய பேராசிரியர் டாக்டர் CNK ரெட்டி அவர்களே, கல்வி செல்வர் டாக்டர் ஆர் ரேவதி அவர்களே, கல்வி பேரவை டாக்டர் ஆர் கீதாராணி அவர்களே, திரு அரியன் அவர்களே, ஆழ்ந்து அகன்று விருந்து பரந்த கடலில் எத்தனையோ சீட்டுகள் இருக்கின்றன. நன்மத்து விலக வருகின்ற இந்த கிருஷ்ணசாமி பள்ளியின் மாணவ செல்வங்களை உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் அன்பான தெளிவான தெளிவான நான் வணக்கங்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். ஒரு அறிவியலை பொறுத்தவரை 25 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பு இந்த எய்ட்ஸ் என்ற ஒரு அமைப்பை ஏற்படுத்தி இந்த சமுதாயத்திற்கு தான் செய்ய வேண்டும் என்று வைத்தார். உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் தெரியும், அண்ணா நகரிலே நான் உலக சட்ட மாநாட்டின் தலைவரும் அகில இந்திய சிறுத்த மாநாட்டின் தலைவர் என்ற முறையில் ஒரு 50 பெண்களுக்கு எய்ட்ஸ் நோய் பாடுவதற்கு இந்திய அளவிலேயே முதலில் வாட்டர் யோகா என்பதை நடத்தி இந்தியாவிலே வரலாற்று சாதனை படைத்த ஒரு பெருமை அறிவியல் அவர்களுக்கு உண்டு. என்னை பொறுத்தவரை என்னுடைய சித்த மருத்துவர் டாக்டர் கொல்லநாயகன் அவர்கள் என்னுடைய சித்த மருத்துவம் நிறைய அமர்ப்பு பதிவிட்டு நினைந்து உணர்ந்து நிறைந்த எழுத்து பொருட்களை எழுத வேண்டும் வாழ்ந்த வேண்டும் நலன் என்று கூறி நெஞ்சிற்கோரை நினைவிருக்கும் அந்த நினைவுகளை நினைத்திருக்கிறேன் என்று என் இருதரவை இருந்ததான உருவடம் வழங்கி என் உரையை நிறைவு செய்வது நன்றி. வணக்கம்.
PTI டெக்கன் குரோனிக்கல் டாக்டர் பாஸ்கரன் அவர்களுக்கு பாராட்டு கைத்தறி எல்லாரும் மேலே இருக்கும். நம்மளுடைய நன்றியும் வாழ்த்துக்களையும் தெரிந்து கொள்வோம். இப்போ நம்ம
Professor Dr. CNK Reddy.
on behalf of ICWO, we would like to give ICWO சார்பாக quick. Thank you, sir. Dinner English. So far they have come. கொஞ்சம் சரிங்க. பொருளாதார பாதிப்பை உருவாக்கும் என்பதால் இந்த நோயை பற்றி மற்றவர்களுக்கு எடுத்து சொல்லி அந்த நோயிலிருந்து அவர்களை காப்பேன் என உறுதி கூறுகிறேன். மேலும் இந்த HIV-யினால் தொற்றுள்ளோரை தனிமைப்படுத்த மாட்டேன், தடைப்படுத்த மாட்டேன் என உறுதி கூறுகிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம். 2018 I promise I do not discriminate people living with HIV/AIDS. I learned the mode of transmission, how to prevent it and how to protect myself, and I will implement. I promise I understand the social impact that creates in the life of people living with HIV/AIDS, and I ensure I do not discriminate them, isolate them. I promise I keep my voice. Thank you very much.
watching this video. Please press like button, share with your friends, give your comments, and please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much.